What's up, everybody? It's Becky here, long time no see. I really don't know why I haven't really filmed at all, and I don't know, I keep starting vlogs without me talking in the beginning, without me being like, hey guys, today we're going to be going here and here and here, and then filming it. I've just been filming it. And I don't know why. I guess it's just something that I'm doing, and then I realized that I should probably talk a little bit about it so that you guys know what's going on. Then I have to sit down and make this long ass video. I did a poll on Instagram asking if you guys like voiceovers or me talking to the camera, because I could have just thrown some voiceovers in, but supposedly nobody likes voiceovers. And I don't know if they thought by talking to the camera they thought that I meant this, or they thought that I meant what I usually do for vlogs, but it was a little bit too late for me to do that, so now we're just gonna be doing this. This video is about my trip in Bali. So far I'm about a week into it, and it's been really great, and I'm really sad because this is my last leg of my trip. So Bali is my last little hurrah until I go back to Canada. So it's really sad, but it's been really good. So I decided to split it up into week 1 and week 2. If I film this week, who knows? I came to Bali first. I went to Ubud, which is this huge, huge touristy place. It's not big, but it's big for tourists, I guess. Ubud's in the center of Bali, so it's more just a little town, and it was really cute. I really enjoyed it. It was great there. It's really Western, and that's honestly just what I expected for all of Bali, is that it was just gonna be super duper Western. And I was right. There's a lot of smoothie bowl places, acai bowl places, and just lots of healthy places, swings inside. It's just very boho, I guess you could say. Is this huge attraction for tourists, and it was really cool. I was really excited because I love monkeys, and it actually wasn't that busy. We went in the morning and it wasn't busy at all, and honestly it was just really nice because it didn't feel like a zoo that the monkeys were unhappy, because it was very natural. You're basically Ubud is really cool because you just walk through the city, and then just turn a corner, maybe into this random driveway or something, and boom, you're in the jungle. It's so amazing, just the contrast. So this is kind of what the monkey forest was like. Of course, you have to be careful about what you bring in. If you have any food on you, they're gonna take it from you. A lot of people had certain things stolen, or they climb up you to get things, so you do have to be careful about what you have on you. And if you have a camera or something, they'll try to take that. They just try to take anything. It was very cute, and it was 50,000. Forest, we went to the Ridge Walk. I don't know how to pronounce the actual name of it, but I'll put it somewhere. And it was really nice. I had been wanting to go there ever since I did my research on Ubud, and it was just basically like a path, but it was very beautiful, and it definitely like the monkey forest and the ridge walk and just walking around Ubud is a good like first day thing to do when you're in Ubud, because like I mentioned, you're just basically in the city one moment and then you're on this ridge walk just walking on like this mountain through the jungle. Climb a mountain on this trip. That was like my goal, was to climb a mountain, because I've always wanted to climb one. Trekked some mountains in Sapa in Vietnam, but it wasn't like, I don't know, like I wouldn't really say I climbed mountains. I just kind of like walked along the sides of them, I guess. Did my research for when I came to Bali, and Mount Agung, I think is how it's pronounced, is the one that I wanted to do because it was easier than Mount Batur. But Mount Agung erupted because they're both volcanoes, so Mount Agung erupted, I don't know, like last year or the year before, and so it's closed. So I just kind of gave up the hope of going because I am extremely out of shape and I had no hope for myself for climbing Mount Batur. My hostel offered tours and they were pretty cheap. It was about 300,000, and so I just said screw it and I ended up hiking, well, climbing basically up Mount Batur. It was hard. It was really, really hard, and not even because I'm so out of shape, but just because it's just a hard mountain to climb. Like it wasn't even a trek, it was a climb. Like you were climbing a mountain. They picked us up at like 2 a.m. and we started hiking at like 3 a.m. and we got to the top at like 5 a.m. And so it was a 3-hour trek all the way up the mountain and 3 hours all the way down. As I was like struggling walking up this mountain, I was kind of thinking like it's weird how they don't tell you like, oh, this is moderately difficult or this is difficult or advanced or whatever. You just pay your money, you just walk up this mountain. But there were people that were literally like not prepared for this whatsoever, like wearing dresses, wearing like sandals. It is also on them for wearing that, but also they weren't really prepared for the exact level of difficulty that this mountain was. But once you got to the top and you saw the sunrise, it was just so worth it. Thursday, I met some other friends and we ended up going to, I don't know what they're called, they're waterfalls, and they could all drive motorbikes. I cannot, so I just rode on the back of one, and the waterfall was really cool. It was about an hour and a half away from the center of Ubud, and it was actually like a really nice drive through like mountains and just jungles, and it was really, really nice. And the waterfall actually wasn't that busy. It was full of tourists, but it was mostly tourists like with guides, that obviously like private drivers that just bring them around. And yeah, it was actually like there were probably maybe like 20 people there, and you kind of had to wait your turn to take pictures because everybody kind of wanted their own little space to take their picture in their waterfall. So yeah, but it was really pretty. So I ended up taking basically like a taxi here to, I thought it was called Sidemen because that's just how it's pronounced, but it's Sidemen. Sidemen? I don't know. But that is where I am now. It's basically like nobody knows of it. It's like this super duper local village basically. I'm currently sitting in this like super extra hotel room. I don't even remember booking this. I booked this months ago. And it's at this place that's like literally in the middle of nowhere. And it's beautiful and I love it. And there's like, I think I'm doing like meditation tonight and like a massage and like, it's just like one of those very peaceful, it's like some eat, pray, love shit here. Something really amazing actually just happened to me like an hour ago because there's this river that's like just right down the mountain and I want to go swimming, so I went and I walked down there and I was just sitting in this beautiful waterfall just enjoying myself basically, and this woman comes and she just starts like bathing inside of the waterfall, and I thought that was pretty cool. I just love things like that, just seeing like the locals live. She just had like her bar soap and was just fully naked, and I don't know, like it was just kind of interesting for me to see, because for me, like I was sitting in this waterfall and thinking that was so beautiful and amazing, and I couldn't believe that I was sitting there, and then it's just a normal bath for her basically. We ended up talking a little bit. She spoke English pretty well. She ended up inviting me into her home. But her home is basically like just like this small little wooden shack. It wasn't even wood, it was a bamboo shack in the middle of a rice field. And she gave me delicious coffee and she showed me her work. She works with silk and it was so beautiful. It was really nice to talk to her, and she showed me her daughter who's about 7 years old, and she just kind of explained to me the way of life here. It was really amazing to me that that just happened. She just invited me into her home and started talking to me, and she wanted to learn more about Canada and I wanted to learn more about Bali, and it was just really, really neat. That has been my first week here in Bali. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video and comment any questions or requests that you have for other videos, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, see you next time.